If you're a retired public worker, whether you're a teacher, firefighter, or police officer, you probably heard that two major Social Security rules, the WEP and the GPO, have been repealed. That means bigger Social Security checks and even back pay for many retirees. Although this sounds great, it puts even more strain and pressure on an already financially tapped Social Security program. In this video, I'm going to break down exactly what the WEP and GPO were, how they hurt retirees, and what happens now that they're gone. I'll also share two real-life examples, one for the WEP and one for the GPO, so you can see how this affects different types of retirees. For decades, two rules, the Windfall Elimination Provision, aka the WEP, and the Government Pension Offset, or GPO, have unfairly reduced Social Security benefits for millions of public workers and their families. The WEP cut Social Security benefits for retirees who earned a pension from non-Social Security covered employment, but also worked in jobs that did pay into Social Security. This affected teachers, police officers, and firefighters who may have worked second jobs or switched careers. The Government Pension Offset, I'm going to call it the GPO going forward, reduced or eliminated spousal and survivor benefits for people who received a government pension but were claiming Social Security through their spouse. This mainly impacted widows and widowers who expected to receive benefits from a deceased spouse but ended up getting little to nothing. Well, the big news is that the WEP and GPO are officially gone. Congress passed the Social Security Fairness Act, and President Biden signed it into law in early 2025. So starting January 2024, WEP and GPO reductions no longer apply. That means if you were previously affected by the WEP, your Social Security check will increase to the full amount based on your work history. If you were impacted by GPO, you'll now qualify for the full spousal or survivorship benefits. And the best part, this change is retroactive to that January 2024 date, meaning if you were underpaid, you will receive back pay. Examples are the easiest to pull this all together. So let's meet John. He's a retired police officer from California who worked in law enforcement for 25 years. His pension comes from CalPERS, which doesn't pay into Social Security. But before becoming a cop, John worked 15 years in the private sector, paying into Social Security. Now, based on his earnings, he should have received around $1,800 per month in Social Security benefits. But because of the WEP, his Social Security was cut in half to just $900 per month. So he's been losing roughly $900 per month for years. Now that WEP is repealed, John's Social Security will increase back to the full $1,800 per month. And since the law applies retroactively to January 2024, he'll also receive a lump sum back payment covering the months he was underpaid. So if John was underpaid for $900 per month for 12 months, that's $10,800 in back payments. Now let's talk about GPO, because this has been devastating for many survivor spouses. Meet Linda. She's a retired public school teacher in Texas. She paid into a teacher's pension but did not pay into Social Security during her career. Linda's husband, Mark, worked in the public-private sector his whole life, paying into Social Security for over 40 years. When he passed away, she expected to receive spousal survivor benefits of around $2,200 per month. But because of the GPO, Linda received $0. The rule completely wiped out her spousal benefits, leaving her with just her teacher's pension. Now that GPO is repealed, Linda will now receive the full $2,200 per month in spousal benefits. And just like the WEP, this is retroactive to January 2024, meaning she'll also receive back payments. If she was underpaid by $2,200 per month, 12 months, that's $26,400. Now, before we get too excited, we have to talk about the downside of these changes. Social Security is already facing major financial challenges, and eliminating the WEP and GPO adds billions of dollars in extra costs, as great it is for those families that receive the benefit. The Social Security Trust Fund is expected to run out of reserves by the mid-2030s unless Congress makes changes. The repeal could accelerate that timeline unless new funding solutions are introduced. That means we could see higher payroll taxes, changes to benefits, or even new rules down the line. So the big question is, what should you do? The first thing you should do is check your new benefit amount. Log into my Social Security account at ssa.gov. Second thing, wait for your back pay. The SSA is processing payments, but it may take time. Third step, adjust your retirement plan. More Social Security income could affect your tax situation. It may allow you to go on that trip that you've been wanting to go on. Step 4, stay informed. Social Security could see future changes, so keep an eye on new legislation. And finally, just pay attention. The Social Security, administration has been known to make mistakes, so know what is yours. So what do you think? Was repealing the WEP and GPO the right move? Or are you worried about what this means for Social Security's future? Let me know in the comments. And before you go, hit that like button and subscribe button for more updates on retirement planning. Thanks for watching. I'm Gragg, your certified financial planner, and I'll see you in the next video.